became ring by his hand. Earth parted from sky. But even he could not foresee the coming of Ava Nadir. Okay, I'm trying to record here, and you're making that face again.
The player can skip this, right?
Oh, yes. The story is only my life's work, but by all means, skip to the last page. Shall I leave it blank, so you have somewhere to doodle?
Ish, you were married, right? You and your wife ever dress up? You know, role play.
Maze.
Thought so. And in that little scene, did y'all find yourselves in burning need of a narrator? No. The meaning lives and dies in the act.
Someone's never been in love.
It's just a game. Shut up and let them play.
Ah. People, just use this take for now. I'll redo it tomorrow. We end on Through the Ring, and fade up as the hero awakens.
Huh. Let me, what is going on? Wow! Okay, I'm doing this with the left stick? Oh, I'm navigating. Okay, I'm navigating a menu. What is going on? Okay, now it's just a D-pad. I need controls, invert look, apply. There we go. Okay, so the magic circle. This is a game about a game in development. That's all I know about it so far. I get the sense from what little I've read that you're supposed to be finishing the game while you play it? Something along those lines? No! My village! I like the temporary textures on all the people. Either that or they're all wearing motley. Oh, thanks for hosting me, Arcanus. Nice.
Hold, please. So, who are you? A new playtester? Well, let me save you some time. Today, I push the buttons.
Ish, we are not changing this part again.
20 years, Maze. 20 years I've wasted writing about the almighty player. But who is the player anyway? They're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Genocide. They demand a world full of deep, compelling characters, yet at any time, they reserve the right to turn said people into piles of gently glowing ash. Well, what possible story could survive these conditions?
It's a murder mystery now? Everyone's dead. Who could do such a thing? Oh yeah, me.
Look! Look at our hero. A lonely mute who can't even lower their killing hand. Matricide is just how they say hi.
Your story needs Mom to live, so I have to cut all weapons out of the game? Negative. Fire me.
Never.
Sorry, bro. Long story. No choice.
So I don't have a weapon because of an argument between the developers.
Alright, what was next?
Real quick, let me see, do I have... Oh man, I don't really have mouse control. I was just gonna quickly move my camera up to the top so you can always read the subtitles. I'm not sure how good the volume is for folks out there, so I'm gonna up it just slightly, just in case, and hope that that's okay. Because it seems like the narration is pretty important.
May, shall we continue?
I wonder, actually, is there an option for turning all the subtitles on all the time? You know, sometimes they put that under Audio? There we go. Subtitles. That'll probably help.
Now, we don't have any animations yet, but I can make do. Hero. The demoness, Ava Nadir, has stolen my ring. She alone now commands life and death. Something.
Ish. The company is broke. The last kickbacker campaign raised less money than that joke fund demanding to have you caned by the state.
That was you trying to get fired. Even now, I struggle to hold the sky aloft.
Never proven. Point is, we can't raise a penny more without a live gameplay demo.
Yes, I'm writing the demo script as we speak. Wit must be your sword, and virtue your shield. Now go, hero. Take back the circle.
I love the idea that you could just sort of improvise a scene in a game. Even that would take a ton of work. Just to make it possible. Eric Last, lead level designer. Escape, I don't know which of your
No,
artists did it.
That song is better for a boss fight. What else do we have?
Just changing the music on the fly. So I'm sitting here reading this.
But this is the ending. Sadder, maybe.
He keeps talking though, and so reading it aloud feels weird. All right, so it's a note from the designer that no one can find the keyhole on top of the door. So at some point, I guess I'm gonna have a key, and I need to realize it's on top of the door.
Right.
For now, do I just go through here? It's cheat and spawn air key. Hold RB to aim your throw. So, am I going to be skipping all of these quests? This is so much like my actual life. Do not want to know how much of this crap we do.
And then 8 to 12 hours later, I am Ava Nadir. Then we release the Hellhounds.
Hellhounds?
Oh, wait, but we just cut combat. So,
We? Oh no. I'm deleting the endgame bridge so the team knows we're blocked by your decision. I want to ship this thing. That's the contract I signed. You stole 10 years of my life.
we don't own you. Just the rights to your celebrity name and face. And if you quit, I use it like so. My real name is Maze Evelyn. Once I was a hotshot pro gamer, but now I teach yoga. I'm also legally married to a crystal formation.
You're holding my brand hostage? Okay-ish. Okay. I'll stay on until the demo, but wait till I tell you my new idea for the endgame.
Threats don't sink in anymore, Maze. Try reading some of my fan mail. Now I need to review the final cinematic. Alone. Thank you.
Okay. Hero, you're trapped. My minions will destroy you, except we have no combat system. Wait, what can I do? No, oh, yeah.
Yeah. I designed that fight to be hard, not unwinnable. But with no weapons, it might as well be a, cutscene. Thanks, Ish. But there's a bug I haven't fixed. Your body was erased, but it hangs around.
digging up memory. You can still move if you want to finish testing.
Alright. So I've been defeated. So is being defeated going to be a mechanic in this game? I mean, I guess it's always a mechanic, but I mean, like, is it something you use to your advantage? Go into the light.
I need to rewrite this too. Something like, even weaponless, the champion defeated Nadir, for they had selflessly offered up their firstborn son to Starfather.
To become a new god. I like it.
Ah, hello. Coda, right? Maze's community intern. Why are you here?
Love, sir. Your work is the great love of my life.
Coda?
Don't panic. I won't ask you to sign any body parts. But I have literally grown up, waiting for the sequel, and I will help finish it.
Did you rehearse this?
Many times, but hear me out. It might interest you to know that you make video games for a living. That should be an act of love. But after 20 years, well, love is not some mystic, inexhaustible force. It's a fuel. Projects like this run on it. And so, with respect, your tank is dry. You think I sound young, but purpose trumps experience, and you know it. This upcoming demo, I won't sleep until it's perfect. The magic circle has come too far to run empty now. It will reach everyone. And if necessary, sir, I'll burn for it.
Coda? Ignore whatever Maze told you. Now you're hired.
Okay.
Let me guess. You're thinking, that's it? Did I miss the punchline? You're right, boss.
Who's this person?
This world is a joke. I need you to finish it.
Okay. Pro mode. Okay, I've selected it. What does that mean? Oh, hello? What? Okay. This game is incredibly weird.
The gods of this world don't know you, boss, but they're scared of what you might do. They have to treat you like some reptile with a credit card who can't stay awake without watching something die. But we both know you can quit this world at any time. I can't. I'm trapped here, and I need your help. Hope that's enough.
Time is passing? Watch them build the game in rapid fire?
Welcome back. By now, you can see that the gods will never finish this world, boss. Hell, they can't even decide on the color of the sky. To fix it, we gotta start by breaking you.
Does that mean I gotta get killed?
Okay, everyone else?
I really like the art style. Looks like everything's passed through an interesting prisma filter.
When the gods screw up in the act of creation, that life ends up in the cracks. This is one such crack.
What is this, like an abandoned, thrown away level? It's kind of funny. They've made the world look sketchy in order to look unfinished, I think is the point. Except that... Ah! This kind of sketchiness takes a lot of work to create. What was this? Stick your hand in it. Yeah, of course. Now I've got a lifeline? Whoa. R2 to play a circle trap on the ground. Oh, there's this little bubble around me? Place a trap and get in it?
Made the world, everything looked like that. Just a big circle of nothing. The trick is to stare into it and see anything else. Now, when you make your own circle, it's like ripping a black hole in theirs. Trap something inside, and it ain't never the same again. Good. Now, if you see something that looks kinda ghostified, it means the gods unmade it. It takes life to bring it back.
All right. Oh, so I can't walk on it anymore. Okay, so I hold the left trigger to take life, I guess, is what I did. Oh, and then I guess I'm making that hole cost it? Did I just undo it?
Hold. Okay, intern. Is trusts you. Your new job is to convince him that you should build our big gameplay demo. First, convince me.
I'm nervous. Your work is sort of the great love of my life. But speaking of Starfather, see this rando down here? Pretend this is Ish. Do I score any points with you if I just...
Hey! No! 0 points. First up, that was a live playtester. You just changed the world for everyone.
Say that again.
And second, that love crap? Clumsy. Button up your blouse. I don't need to see your soul, okay? That tester heard you. Hold up. This bridge was cut. And this zone isn't even ready for playtest. Who or what was that? I need intel.
Same time tomorrow?
See, boss? With them around, fixing this world ain't an option. I call them sky bastards. But they ain't got the know-how to close the cracks. So now your life is gonna flow right back in there. And then, payback.
Hey there, Taylor. Hey, Dunedane.
Now, the gods' biggest weakness is the past. If we dig up something shameful enough, they'll crowd around it, pointing fingers, guaranteed. Then we jump out and ghost the sky bastard. Maybe even get inside it. And then, well, the gods claim that they hold up the sky. But I say, knock it down. Don't you want to see what's behind it?
So this is the Magic Circle. This is a game about you're apparently supposed to be a playtester trapped inside this game that is in the middle of like massive conflicts between team members who are disagreeing about how to, bring this thing to life. And some entity inside the game has co-opted you as I don't know, someone who's gonna basically. You're going to be sabotaging the game in order to manipulate the game developers, I think, is what's going on. Okay, yeah, so they had this bridge here in the level originally, and then they cut it because they didn't like the art, but then they just deleted it. And then they couldn't play the level anymore, which is fine because they didn't have any quests yet. So life is the resource I got at the bottom of the screen. And I apparently can use it to... bring back things that have been deleted. Okay, so I edit it?
Found a way inside that monster's head. Like all the god's ideas, he's only half a joke. All punchline, no setup. Think you can finish it? You can't use a creature's powers yourself, but you can stitch them on to anything else. Mix and match body parts to get the job done. Yanking out his teeth, huh? Well, congrats. You're equally impotent. Yeah. Pulling off his legs will work as long as you don't go near him. That'll work. Now he knows that hunting you is a sucker's game.
All right.
See? Trap it with the circle, rewrite the rules it lives by. Anything a creature can do, you can yank that part out and stitch it into one of your pets.
So now it's this little useless thing. Can I pick it up? There we go. I got a little pet now. That's cute. Let's just take all of its stuff. So I'm just taking attributes from these things. Just gonna carry this guy around. Taking attributes from them, and I presume I can use them later to manipulate other things? Dude, and even though, they've sort of messed with the way reality works in order to make this work as a game, because, I mean, obviously, the things I'm actually doing, you couldn't actually do, in an actual game in development.
I watch the gods. I collect their voices as evidence, but they ain't free, so I have to spread them out, hidden in random objects like this. Sorry about that.
Is this a... Weird. I don't even know what's happening there. Anyway, but the kinds of conflicts that they're talking about are all too familiar. Like, having some visionary on the team who is mostly concerned about the story that he wants to tell and his authorship, and he's like not concerned at all with the game actually being playable, is totally a character I've met. you know, the extremely mercenary person who is like, we have to get this game done at all costs, even by eviscerating every single mechanic, but what matters is that it eventually ships. That's also a character, and they've pit those two against each other.
This is not the demo area.
Oh, here we go.
The intern is, practicing. I was reminding her that any color scheme must be approved by you.
Coda can use any color she wants. In fact, Coda, come with me. Bring your opinions.
I'm honored, my lord.
Okay, I like that, but maybe don't ever do it.
Alright, what am I doing with this little creature?
I guess you were supposed to live out a fairy tale, born to end some war when your sword got big enough. But the gods would have had to agree on all your powers, so you get none. Look around. Every creature here was abandoned by the gods. Let them be your fists, your fangs.
Oh. Let's just take all behaviors.
You just stripped him for parts.
I
no
did.
loves, no hates, no legs, and no teeth. What now? That's what you look like, boss. The gods' plan was there'd be more than one of you heroes. But they canned that idea again. So now this thing is kinda stillborn. Maybe crack it open? See what happens?
Not sure what is going on with this guy. Oh. Oh, what?
Maze, can we talk about the motion cameras? These headsets. Given what what you're asking me to accomplish, it's risky to speak freely into some mics.
Yeah, you learn to unsee them. The whole office is wired up. Everything you do or say here is considered content that we own. In case it's genius.
It is. So, that's why you have to get fired. Contractually, the company cedes control of your likeness, your voice.
But if I just quit before we ship, haha, they keep the rights. Anyway, don't sweat the mics. At TMC, assume the spectrum runs from total indifference to total incompetence. Nobody actually checks the recordings. And my plan gets me fired before they come into play.
This whole drama playing out outside the game. Okay, so that's something... Okay, well I actually probably wanted to interact with that other one, I just didn't understand. Which way did I come from? Don't remember now. I think it might have been over here. Yeah, right there.
Maze, can you watch over my shoulder?
Oh, I have to stay in to listen to that? Guess I can review it later, right? What's this? Hold A to interact. Yeah, pretty much soon today. It's not a canceled game. It's a game in progress that no one can agree on. It's making no progress.
Yeah, that stupid cinematic is glitched again. You're stuck behind widescreen bars until you hard quit. Tell you what, though. As a gesture of good faith, I'll just break you out of story jail. There. Now imagine being stuck in that cutscene.
These are just like
10
actual bugs.
Actual years. That's my life here. When my game plays too rough for his story Bible, Ish tears the controls right out of my hands. But I think you can help me get fired. I'm guessing you hacked in. Good. This game is broken, right? So exploit it. Abuse it. Make it chase you on a leash. I'll be watching.
Ah! Wonder what the P stands for. Summon all edited allies by holding down RT and LT? Oh, okay. Oh, if I can make something... Yeah, my ally by putting hero in the ally slot. This feels very old school. I mean, look at that. It's not even. It's even lower res.
This is my world. Told you I was old. In my day, the gods were cocky. Figured they could handle more than one hero. See that elevator door? It won't open for just you. I can help you trick it though, maybe. Find me in Hibernetics.
Hibernetics, huh? Edit this? No. Corpse discovered. It's got nothing. Oh wait, true. I can carry it around. And they don't have to make it look good because the whole point of this game is to be glitchy. Dang it. Okay, that's not working. Can I... Okay, well, let's leave that there for now. Maybe there's something else I can do over here. Oh, Hibernetics. Ah, that's where I actually wanted to go. Oh. Everyone's weird. What time is it? It's already 8:03. I'll just wrap up this part of it and then I gotta head to work. Move by nothing. It can be picked up. Maybe I can get this guy in where I couldn't get other people.
If the gods ever finished my story, I was supposed to wake up here. But the hibernation pod is sealed. I can't open it from inside. Think you can spring me?
Do I need to fill the room up with corpses?
If it's alive in this world, everything it does is a word of God. Fly or fall, fight or fuck, they burned that word into its head and said, go. You want to take on the sky bath?
Alright. Hey there, X Rogan. I was actually about to quit because it's 8 o'clock, but I'm trying to figure out what I need to do here. This is a bizarre game. I was going to see if I get this rat underneath the door. Probably not, though. I suspect there's more things they need me to do. Yeah, it's gonna bounce off no matter what. I suspect I need all these guys down here in hybernetics. Can I do something about this? Doesn't look like it. I bet. Yeah, that was bad. Did I, where am I? Oh, I'm here? So, okay, so that didn't do anything. What was that? Oh, I can activate a door. Huh. Didn't know there were normal interactions in this game. Got this feeling like I'm supposed to be putting corpses inside these little sleep coffin-y things. Just because there's 4 of them and 4 corpses in the game. And then I can see. I got the 3 out here, and then there's looks like there's a guy behind the electrical barrier. I don't know if what I'm doing makes any sense. X-Organ says that Stephen Russell is the name of this voice actor. They've been saying that his voice sounds familiar, like he might have worked on Bethesda games or something. It's kind of nice, actually, probably, for a voice actor to have a recognizable enough voice that people, you know, can follow you from game to game and still know it's you. Well, the rat's not going to help. And I don't even know if what I'm doing makes any sense. So here's the map. And I can just travel to all these places. Wow, this game is crazy. I don't quite know what to do next, but this game is crazy. And so the thing that I like, okay, here's what I like about this game. They start out giving you a weapon, and then as a joke, they take it away. But really, this game is not about weapons at all. It's not about, it's not like a thinly veiled combat game. It really is just about the core mechanic. It's kind of interesting because they depict a character, characters in the game, the developers having conflicts over, whether this game needs combat or not. And it's just kind of funny to me because, I don't know, I've been in those situations where a mechanic that I thought was key to a game had to be cut, and then you have to completely rethink what the game is. And so they depict that, but then they really do make a game that is about something else, which is about sort of, I don't know, it feels like the mechanics were mostly devised to kind of provide an excuse for the satire of game development, which is great. I mean, you start with something the game's about, and you work out whatever other details you need to make that overall impression happen. Obviously they had to, this isn't what it's really like to be a playtester in a game, but they had to use some artifice to get their point across, but I appreciate, I like the characters that they've created. I like the fact that I don't know, that they're kind of accurately depicting like sort of the experience of working with somebody who fancies themselves a visionary, and particularly someone whose storytelling ambitions are more important to them than the gameplay, and struggling with someone like that. And I like the idea that that's sort of the antagonist of this game is a visionary auteur who only got into games because he wanted to tell stories to players. Meanwhile, the person who it seems like the Red Eye, whatever her name was, Maze, is the protagonist in this. That she actually, wants to, just build a game that's fun, and is hobbled by the sort of selfish ambitions of this, auteur. So yeah, so X-Rogan, you came in late, so this part of the game looks like it's from the 1990s. Let me actually, no, that's not where it is. The map. Oh, wait, why is I've got a jump button? Holy crap, I got a jump button. I've got a jump button, everybody. I don't think it's for anything yet, but I've got one. That's cool. And then inventory. Got a bunch of stuff. So basically, I imagine long-term the game is going to be about capturing things, editing their stats to make them do what you want. Which is great. And yeah, and then let me show you real quick, where is it? The map? Map is here. Let me just jump to another part of the map so that those of you who missed it can sort of see. This is what most of the game actually looks like when they're not doing that sort of 90s era thing. Oh, what is this?
So, the fort in the forest. The hero has managed to elude the savage Howler pack, right?
Minus any weapons.
But here he learned that they are an intelligent race.
The resentment in her voice.
Generations by the villagers. The predatory behavior
It's like he's just
now
sort of
is a rebellion. Sort of
yeah.
my animal farm take on the slave trade.
Oh man, if I tell you how dumb you sound, will you be too embarrassed to fire me?
Maze, please.
Look at the actual human population of your fantasy world. Want Coda to do a little diversity census on the whiteboard? Or, just leave it blank?
Oh. Coda, please tell the art guys that we need to talk about the townsfolk. Until then, let's revert to placeholder skins, please.
Wow, these are like, I mean, it's cartoonish the way these people are talking to each other, but the situations they're getting into are so familiar. Of just like, a team that doesn't communicate, people just sort of making decisions on their own without really thinking through the big picture, each person with their own agenda that doesn't overlap with the, like hopefully you want this game to have this grand, complex, and awesome agenda, and just be this sort of very deep experience, but each person who's working on it has got their own take on it, and if they're narrow and they don't communicate, you just end up with a bunch of crap you didn't actually want. Anyway, so this is what the game looks like most of the time. This sort of sketchy look that is not, like, a game never looks like this. You know, this isn't like a stage we go through on the way to completion, but it's an interesting sort of style and to you know, put on here. And it looks like the 1990s game world is over there, and it's still pixelated. So it's like the stuff that's interesting to me a lot of times is just like, how did they pixelate one element of the screen? That actually had to be really an interesting problem to solve, technically. Or maybe that's not hard, but it certainly seems like it would be. I don't know. Most people don't do that, so it's a problem that somebody would have to solve kind of in one place at one time. But yeah, so the idea is that this is an unfinished game. You're here to not really complete. You're here to sabotage, because there's a character that exists inside the game who wants your help to sort of get revenge on the just sort of messed up, drama-filled developers. And then there's also one of the developers who wants to sabotage the game to get herself fired, because it's the only way, like, because of the way her contract is. That's the only good way for her to get out of the company, which is just, you know, bad design. On so many levels. And that's a big hand. So yeah, so this is, I don't know, this is a really interesting game. It'll be interesting to see a little bit more of it. So for now, I gotta quit because I'm like super late. That is not the button I push. I gotta quit because I'm super late to get to work. So that's what we're gonna do there. And